MorristownGreen.com.
See you. Thanks for being here. Chris Cannon, of course, is the man that made this beautiful restaurant right behind us happen, the Jockey Hollow Bar and Kitchen, which opened last fall. And Chris is very, very well known in the restaurant world. He was a partner in several very well-regarded restaurants in New York City before coming here. He's gotten great write-ups in the dining press for Jockey Hollow, and he recently was honored by the Community Soup Kitchen. He helped raise $50,000 for the Community Soup Kitchen, so that's quite an amazing achievement. It's a great way to say hello to the neighborhood. Yeah. So, Chris, tell me first of all, how's things going here at Jockey Hollow?
It's going great, really great. The response has been fantastic. You know, we've become part of the community. It's just every day is really a lot of fun to work, and people are getting to know us better and better. We're doing events all the time, wine dinners, we're doing cocktail classes, we'll eventually start doing some cooking demonstrations. We want to work with local schools and get kids out to the farm. So we're doing lots of stuff to keep ourselves part of the community, as well as raising money for people like the Soup Kitchen, for the hospital, for the Cancer Center. That's part of our DNA.
Now, you could have come anywhere with this restaurant. Why did you come to Morristown?
Look at the building. It was 20 years empty, and there's nothing more sustainable than taking something that's as beautiful as this building and utilizing it for something beautiful.
And I was in there about 3 weeks before you had your opening, and everything was chaos. I would have bet against it. Did you ever have any doubt that you would pull it off on time?
No. Not at all. No, it's that's how restaurants open. You know, they look like hell up to the day before, and then they open up, and it's start moving smoothly, and it's what we do.
I want to ask you about your philosophy about community, the Soup Kitchen event that you did. Tell me why that's important to what you do here.
Morristown is a very tight-knit community, and, we came in kind of as, carpetbaggers or whatever from New York City. And to me, not to mention the fact that it's very important to me personally, I'm very liberal, and I think that with something like this, you have to give back to the community. The fact is that as opposed to New York City, where the rents are 6 times as much as what I pay here, the better business we do, the more we can afford to do things for the community. So that means you've got to come to the restaurant, support the restaurant, because the more that we get in terms of business from the community, we're going to give back to the community.
So this is a sustainability event, and you're very big on farm to table here. Tell us about what you're doing as far as that goes and why you're so keen on that.
Well, locally grown vegetables taste better, number one. We had the opportunity to work with Ralston Farm. They started out with 2 acres out in Mendham. Now they have 23 acres closer to Princeton. And our work with them has allowed them to expand and grow, and we're going to continue to purchase almost exclusively their vegetables in season and grow their business. Same thing, I personally got involved with an oyster farm in Maniloking on the bay, and there's only really 2 farms in New Jersey, and this young man who was starting this farm got destroyed by the hurricane. I went and visited him researching the restaurant, liked him a lot, basically got involved. I'm a partner with it, and once again the restaurant is helping to support the growth of a farm locally in New Jersey. One of the things I want to point out is that New Jersey is, it's the Garden State. It's a beautiful state. If you go to the Green Market Manhattan, most of the vegetables in the Green Market Manhattan come from New Jersey, but Jersey gets no credit for it. So, one of the things we're trying to do is say, hey, Jersey is an amazing place. There's great culture. There's great communities out here. There's beautiful farms, cheese makers, wineries, oyster farms, and it's all 20 miles from New York City, 30 miles. And to me, I could never do this in the city. So to me, this is like my dream come true, to be able to support local farms, have a great restaurant that's both, a fine dining restaurant, but also a lot of fun. We do music events now once every 2-3 weeks down in the Rathskeller, and we try to make it something that can appeal to everybody.
What attracted you to this business way back when?
I always loved cooking. I love wine. I started cooking when I was 6 years old, and I don't know, just loved it. So just keep doing it.
Restaurants come and go. What is the secret to a successful restaurant?
Well, I think that one of the compelling reasons to come here is that the building is, it's a cultural center. It's beautiful. It's part, of the DNA of Morristown, and you can't just recreate Jockey Hollow Bar Kitchen. You can't just take it and move it somewhere else. So to me, it allows you to potentially have an iconic restaurant that can be an institution for a long time, and that's our goal, to be really part of the community for the next 30, 40 years, to have a beautiful place to eat, to make Morristown, put it on the map even more than it is, and, be successful with Morristown.
And real quick, for those who are watching the video later that don't know what the Vail Mansion is, quickly tell us what that is.
Well, the Vail Mansion was Theodore Vail. He was the first president of AT&T. His family was from Morristown. His uncle helped create the telegraph. He helped create the telephone. Towards the end of his career, he built this building to be kind of a pied-à-terre in Morristown, to house his art collection, the various inventions that his family was responsible for. And interestingly enough, he never lived here. His wife died in the middle of construction. He died a couple of years later. It ended up being sold to the city, and it was City Hall for 70 years, and then it was empty for 22. So when I saw it 5 years ago, I saw it, and within 3 minutes I had ideas about what I wanted to do with it, and it only took 3.5 years to actually put it to fruition and get it completed. And now that it's complete, to me it's really a great restaurant that's only going to get better and better and better.
Well, Chris, thanks so much for coming here to Morristown, and much success.
Thank you. Pleasure.